Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. Did I just okay, we're good. All right, we'll just have to wait. There we go. Good morning, Jimmy J. So, how are you? Haven't seen you since last week. Steph. Hello.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I said I'm good, Bonnie. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Oh, good.
Oh, shoot. Just love Mercury when he's in retrograde.
Yeah, my sister told me about that, and I said, "Oh, well, that makes sense with people from the past suddenly reaching out."
Oh, I thought I had explained that to you last time.
You,
Yeah,
I'm sure you went over it in the astrology, but what I listen to and what I retain is different.
I got
Yeah. So yeah, my sister, she was telling me that it was in retrograde, and I'm like, oh wow, well that's very fitting. It's
yeah.
so wild how you actually see the effects in your physical reality, like from the
Oh,
astrology. That blows my mind all the time.
you betcha.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is crazy how they. Oh, geez. Of course, she finally puts it on. I've been trying to figure out if I missed a memo um, on the astrology. Um, but no, she just was super late. So we don't have astrology because she just signed on. The gal that I get everything from, that I
Okay.
listen to, and so yeah,
Oh, okay.
we don't have astrology today. And God, I love her. She explains things well, but she is not always punctual. So
Oh. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if you like created that astrology, but you have to remove pieces from it, right?
yes.
Yeah, because it's really lengthy.
Oh yeah, super lengthy. That's why I remember I cut it off midweek
Yeah.
and I do the second half on Wednesday.
Mm.
Mercury's retrograde is over mid-January. I want to say even later, the 20th, I think is
Wow.
what I remember.
Do you know when it went into retrograde?
When it went into retrograde,
Hmm.
um, November
Oh,
15th.
wow, just recently then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, this is the 24th. Yeah, almost about 2 weeks ago. I
Wow.
think tomorrow it actually turns. See, Mercury retrograde or any retrograde has a 2 week pre shadow.
Uh-huh.
So that's where the effects are felt. The effects can be felt then.
Mm.
Then it actually starts the physical retrograde.
Oh,
Okay. Then that's for about three weeks. And then there's a post shadow of 2 weeks. So
wow.
the entire process takes 10 weeks.
Oh,
For
wow.
That's just for Mercury. Every planet is different.
Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know that when a planet goes into retrograde, it's always going to be for like a minimum amount of time.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And Mercury's one of the shortest ones. So it's like Pluto's retrograde. We've done that 3 times now. But it's taken a total of 2.5 years, I think.
Wow.
So yeah, his is very long. And like I said, every planet is different.
Mm.
So, all right. It's getting cold there, Jimmy. Yes, it's cold where I am for sure. Um, let's see. Emily, welcome in. And shorter revolution. That's right. It's all based on how long does it take them to get around the sun. So, yeah. Yep. That's for sure. Yep.
I really, really felt the effects of Pluto going into Aquarius on the 19th, November.
Ah,
Did you feel okay when I even just like walked outside that day to go and leave my house? I felt so dizzy and nauseous, and my sister did too.
I had
And
the dizziness. Yeah.
you had that too.
Oh, yeah. He's very, very powerful. You have to
Wow.
remember, he is the planet of transformation. He's
Oh,
the planet of change, death, and rebirth. That's a lot of power. He is also considered the Lord of the underworld because of the
wow.
power he possesses. So, yeah, it's tremendous. And then you have to look at your own chart and take a look and see what planets do you have where, which will determine, if you have it in retrograde in your chart, you're not going to feel it the same way as those that don't.
Okay.
And if it's in the same house, that takes into consideration. So
Okay.
there are a lot of things that will enter into that.
Nice. What would you say are like some key things to look for? Like to see how Pluto's going to affect certain people. Like, should they look at the house where like Aquarius is in, or like what should someone look at?
Well, it depends. Okay. Now, it depends on where Pluto is in your chart.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If you have Pluto, if this is your Pluto return,
Uh-huh.
meaning you've got Pluto in Aquarius in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
meaning that he has come back into with your chart. It's a return for him.
Oh, wow.
Okay. If that is in your chart, you're going to feel it really bad. I
Wow.
don't mean bad, but a lot,
Yeah.
you
Intense.
know.
Okay.
So it depends on where he is in your chart. Then I guess the next one down would be, is it in the same house? You have to go with, what is the same? And the more, yes, I would believe that. Um, so it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
also depends on, are you an empath
Yeah.
or are you not? Are you sensitive enough to feel different things? If you are, you're going to feel this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so intense on the 19th, and I thought I have an electric car, so when me and my sister we got in my car and I was thinking I'm like, "Oh my god, I think it's the radiation." And I was thinking I was
Well,
like, "Crap, I just got this car." And I was thinking that I'm going to have to like trade it in and get a new car. And then afterwards we were like, "Oh wait, it's the 19th."
yeah, and not so much radiation. Radiation could have a factor because if we're having solar storms at the
Uh-huh.
same time,
Yeah.
that enters into it because those things can really affect us.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. I love astrology. I just
Yeah.
love it. It's just one of those things that I think you can study forever and never quit learning,
Wow. That's
you
so
know?
cool.
So, Emily, Emily. I don't know what you're trying to say there, dear, but there's nothing there. Okay. Well, anyway, so no, we do not have any astrology. I wish we did because, uh, you know, you just never know. Sometimes she comes on for class on Saturdays. Sometimes not till, like I said, she just came on as we were coming on.
Ah,
And that's so frustrating for me. I'm always somebody who's on time.
yeah.
And so it's real frustrating for me when I'm expecting her and she's not here, you know?
Yeah.
So, oh well, that happens every now and then. I almost wondered if I had missed something and she was taking the week off for, the
Yeah.
holiday.
Is it like on YouTube? Like, does she post it on YouTube or astrology or on a blog?
Yeah, she does her class online
Mm.
on YouTube. So, and she's only one of several that I follow. The last one that I really adored, um, I'm not sure if she'll ever come back. I know she wants to, but I know she's had so many problems. She had family issues, and then
Wow.
she had somebody die in her family, and then she got
Mm.
sick, and then it was like one thing after another, and I was like, what's going on in your chart?
Wow.
And this
Yeah.
is an astrologist who
Okay.
I just adored. I mean, I still adore her.
Yeah.
I can't wait for her to come back on because it's fun to get it from people you really enjoy,
Yeah.
rather than somebody who's very dry. And
Hmm.
so,
Yeah. I know
oh,
what
it was a cold emoji. I didn't show up for some reason. So, anyway, so if there's nothing going on that you want to talk about, I'm trying to think something. I was thinking about something the other day, thinking we should talk about it, unless it was see, I don't like talking about politics online like this,
Yeah.
Anybody in my life knows about my politics, but
Yeah.
on here it just doesn't seem very appropriate.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. There's nothing really big in my life going on until I think on December 9th, I'm leaving for 2 weeks to go to Connecticut.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Do you have family
yeah,
out there?
mhm, my
Wow.
sister and my parents. Um, so she's going out of town with her husband. And then so I'm coming in to take care of her puppy dogs with my
Oh,
puppy dog and see my parents and enjoy some time there.
yeah. Wow, that's nice. A little
Hmm.
vacation.
Yeah, in a different way. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And I love their house. They have a beautiful home that they rent on some property.
Yeah.
And oh, it is beautiful. Now, I don't know snow wise what it's going to be like.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and they also have a bunch of chickens and a rooster and a turkey. And so I
That's
have to go out and
cute.
collect eggs, that kind of
You're
thing.
gonna collect eggs.
I have to, well, yeah, you can't just leave them, the poor hens.
Wow.
So, yeah, that'll be new experience for me.
Aw, that'll be nice. Just like
Yeah.
something different for a change.
Yes, as long as I'm not freezing my you know what off to collect
Yeah.
eggs. I don't know I mean, I would think, I guess they would sit on them the whole time, but that just seems like they have to get off of them at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to go eat and that kind of thing, but I don't know. I never asked about it temperature wise, how they function in the cold.
Yeah.
Because I worry about animals in the cold,
I know.
you know.
Yeah, sometimes like I see because I'm right by desert, I'll see like little coyotes and prairie dogs or
Oh
groundhog.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
do think about that kind of stuff, like about survival, because it looks like the resources are very limited out here. But I try not to think about it because then I'm like, no, it's gonna make me sad because
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, I guess the older I've gotten, the softer I've gotten, maybe. I don't know. I was pretty soft when I was young, though, but at least I could watch commercials, that kind of thing. But man, when those Humane Society commercials come on, I have to block them out or somehow
Yeah.
leave the room anymore because I've done so much with rescuing, and it just, you never make a dent. And people still buy purebred dogs or adopt a dog, and then a couple months later it's not doing what they want, so they let it go or give it to a shelter. And it's like, you just never make a dent in it, which is hard.
Yeah, I'm definitely the same way. Like I can't do like any kind of animal, like, sad animal commercials, even like Disney movies. Like I can't do Disney, like
I
Lion
can
King.
still do Disney. I feel it a lot more than
Yeah.
I ever used to.
Yeah, I think just anything that's like sad with animals, I just cannot do.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm sure I was talking, not talking, texting with my sister about seeing some videos online, where this lady, all animals are sentient. They have emotion, they feel.
Yeah.
And so one gal was showing that her turkey was just like a dog for other people. Her
Oh,
turkey would come in and cuddle, and she had all these videos. And I was like, oh. And here my sister's got a turkey, so I sent it to her. I said, we need to talk about Louie, your turkey.
that's
And she
cute.
said, oh no, we don't do that with Louie. I guess she at one point, well, she adopted him. I believe he was an adult at the time. I could be wrong, but I think so.
Yeah.
And so that's different than getting them when they're really tiny, you
Yeah.
know? And she had one experience where he came after her and kicked her or did something. And so she's like, nope, we don't go near Louis.
That's
But
funny.
he's such a sweetheart. When you go visit him and if you talk to him, and then he suddenly comes and struts his stuff. And,
Yeah.
there are certain things in turkeys that happen when they're happy and they're excited to see you.
Wow.
And it's so cool how it happens that
Yeah.
I'm like, can't we go pet him? And she's like, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's like not really a risk that you want to take.
Not yet, anyway.
Mhm.
So, yeah, when I lived in Arizona, we had coyotes. Now I was in Southeast Mesa, just about to Queen Creek.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were on the border of, there was not a lot of stuff there, but we had packs of coyotes that would come into the subdivision. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, because it was
Like
it
you
was
would see a whole pack of them.
uh-huh. Or
Wow.
you would definitely hear them. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, you had to really be careful of your small animals. And I had a Chihuahua, although he was really big for a Chihuahua. He was a Chihuahua size with a pot belly pig belly.
That's so cute.
Yeah, yeah, he was. I miss him so much. He was adorable. He was just so sick. The pot belly came from an illness.
Oh,
So, and unfortunately, everybody would say, oh, it's because he eats too much. I'm like, no, he really doesn't.
yeah.
So, well, Jimmy Johnson, or if you're still here, the chat kind of got cool when we were talking. Um, Jimmy Johnson and Emily Lawrence Bradley. Do you want a reading? Is that why you're here, or did you just pop in to say hello? Let us know. Oh, I hope more people show up today.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a little bit like quiet recently, but
It
I
has.
think it's maybe because of the energy.
It could be. It could also be people are getting busy with the holidays.
Yeah.
You know, this is Sunday before people are traveling. So, you know, they're not around. You would love a reading, Emily? Okay, and Jimmy wants one. All right, Jimmy Johnson. Okay. Jimmy Johnson. Angels, I'm talking to Jimmy Johnson. For his greatest and highest good, what can you tell me? Angels and spirit guides, thank you for your guidance, Jimmy Johnson. Greatest and highest good, Jimmy. Do you have somebody that you walked away from or walked away from you that has either already come back in your life, or you'd like them to come back in your life, or maybe even that you don't want them coming back? Because you've got somebody that looks like they're coming back. And we did just tell you Mercury retrograde does cause those types of things. First card that popped out. You've got somebody coming back. What can you tell me about Jimmy Johnson? Nice, good. For the greatest and highest good. Well, that's what happens during Mercury retrograde. Are you divorced? Whoa. Oh, well, that's why. Okay. Or is there somebody you just walked away? You're divorced. Okay. I don't know if they're going to come back or not now. Whoops. I got to make sure I've got the cards in the right direction. Are you dating somebody right now? Okay. Was it something you thought would last for a lifetime? I'm guessing. See, this doesn't apply to that though. Really? Okay, you're enjoying singlehood. Are you in love with somebody right now? I'm going to double check and make sure I know. what the world? Okay. I'm hearing that your heart chakra's closed. Are you kind of feeling closed off to love? Kind of had enough of it for a while, or ooh, ooh, feeling a sense of loss, feeling like just a lonely feeling. Maybe like the third wheel on a bike, so to speak, you know. Um,
Bonnie, I'm getting the energy also that he is a bit guarded.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting the do you want me to share some so it kind of
sure, yeah. I
ties
mean,
in with
we're
yours?
doing this together.
Jimmy,
Closed off, definitely, he says. Yeah, okay.
yeah, and I'm getting Jimmy that you're closed off because you've just been through a lot. Like you feel like been there, done that. There's nothing really new. There's nothing really exciting there. So you've just kind of closed off, and there's like a big bit of you that's just uninterested. You just kind of feel like uninterested towards love. But it's really only because you've had like distasteful experiences from the past. Because what your guides are telling you is that they want you to actually open yourself up to new opportunities.
Exactly. I've got the 10 of Pentacles here.
Wow.
So somebody's coming into his life for good and long range planning. And I think what I'm hearing is that your guides are holding you back for somebody right now. They're saying you've got to use your intuition more. Hang on, I'm gonna put those cards over there. I've got the moon card, so I don't know. What's your sign, Jimmy? I've got Pisces here, big time Pisces, so it wouldn't surprise me if you were Pisces.
Did you touch on Bonnie like an ex resurfacing or coming back? Because I'm picking that up.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but some ex, I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's your true ex. Your Leo sun, Leo moon? Wow. Well, then this person coming in your life could be Pisces because this is real strong on Pisces. Only because it came one after the other. Do I say that? Maybe also a reminder that not everything is visible. Yeah, I don't have any Leo cards yet. I do have some fire sign cards. You're all up in your head right now. Your rising is on the cusp with Pisces and Aries. So you're seen that way. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Is there some decision that you're trying to make? They just told me that you need to work harder in relationships. You didn't work hard enough, is what they said. But I see you being a success. Um, you've got something coming up. There is a decision. Okay. What I want to tell you about this decision is don't avoid it. You will never have all the information that you want for this. So you're just going to have to make it the way it is. Okay. I'll put that one over there. You've got some clarity, some truth, some new starts. I really did put a lot of work, but gave up entirely. And I don't know if that's about your marriage or if that's about a relationship you've had since then. It's on a career move. Ah, okay. Well, maybe the Eight of Pentacles is about work. You applied to a competitor. Maybe that's what that one's about. Anything else you want to give me? Whoops. Somebody's coming back from your past. And has to do with something that was painful, and it's going to keep you up at night. The thing about Mercury retrograde. Okay. The thing about Mercury
Oh no, I was gonna say what you're pulling. I'm getting that too. That there's someone from the past that's going to be coming back for Jimmy.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, Mercury, if a relationship, somebody comes back to you during a Mercury retrograde, you need to understand that they can leave as quickly as they came. And if they're going to leave, they're going to leave right when it ends. Okay. So just be conscious of that. Okay. Because I'd hate for you to get all back in really heavy and then get brokenhearted. So just understand, I would wait till the end of January before you allow your heart to get really into something, you understand, if that's the way you choose to go. All right, go ahead. You go right ahead. I'm done. I've got half the deck out.
Okay. Yeah, so Jimmy, they're wanting you to open yourself up to new opportunities, and it doesn't feel like it's only love. It feels like it's both, though, that it's love and career. It's just in general, like, be more open, because you being so closed off to love, it's actually closing yourself off to like business opportunities too. So if you just start to open yourself up more, you'll be able to receive. So they just really want you to kind of get in more like happier, like high vibrations. And you do have someone from the past that is going to be coming back. And this is someone who caused it's someone who caused like a lot of grievances to you. It doesn't feel like it's something that was just, super light and just kind of very casual. It feels like it was something that was deeper, that you were really emotionally invested in. And your guides are telling you, like, please take a step back and actually observe this, because you do have the opportunity to get back with this person, because that's what they're wanting when they reach back out to you. They're wanting to reconcile. And I'm asking for the guidance on like what is your best move to make, and I'm getting that it's to walk away from this person, which is more than likely why they're saying like really like observe, because how they might be presenting probably isn't how they will actually be. So,
That's why I had the moon card then.
okay. Yeah, because what I'm getting is that they are wanting you to make the decision and walk away right here, like with the Eight of Cups. That's in your best interest. And um I did want to get some more insight from you, like, okay, like, because who knows? It's like maybe this is an offer that's going to be like really um
You
persuasive.
Jimmy, we can always be wrong. No psychics 100%, okay? So don't run away just based on our word, okay? Just be conscious, that's all. All right?
Yeah.
Careful.
And yeah, because they're telling you like to observe, like take a step back. But the energy just kind of feels like old and done, like kind of like been there, done that. Like it doesn't feel like there's anything for you to experience again that you're actually going to benefit off of this. So what I'm getting is that like if you were to end up taking this person back, it would just basically it feels like it would be short term and it would send you back on another healing journey again. And let's say that you're like, I'm not interested. I can see beyond the illusion of this person. I see more abundance coming in for you. I see that in career and I see that in love, primarily in career, because this is something that you're going to deeply dive into something. And it doesn't feel like you actually even want to dive into relationships right now. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a heads up. So you don't have to take, you don't have to follow everything that I said, but just really observe. And I think that then you'll see like why I gave you this message if you actually observe. It feels like it's going to be an illusion for sure with this person coming back. And not to say that it's fake, not to say that they're, going to be blatantly lying to you and coming up with this huge, like, illusory plan. It could be they have fickle emotions in the moment and they're giving you all these promises, but then when the emotions kind of settle, then it's going to change up. So, yeah.
There could also be an illusion, Jimmy. Be cautious with that. But I'm glad you love what you do.
Every option. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. All right. Well, let's see. Old habits do die hard. You're correct there.
And then Bonnie, I tried pulling on Emily. I wasn't getting anything for her, so I'm not sure if you want to try.
Emily, are you still here?
It feels like she really wanted a reading, but yeah, I just couldn't really get anything. Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad it still there. Okay, Emily, let me see if I can tune in. Angels, I'm talking to Emily Lawrence Bradley, and I've read you before. Emily Lawrence Bradley, for her greatest and highest good. What can you give me, please? Okay. Did you recently receive some acknowledgement for something you did maybe at work? Possibly something really creative. Thank you, Angel Spirit. You've got a soulmate coming, honey. What's your sun sign, hun? Emily Lawrence Bradley. Thank you, angels. You have a new start coming up here with a lot of passion. Come on, give me your sun sign, please. You sent your friend a fancy letter or a presentation I got a good grade on. Could be either one of those. Gemini in the sun, moon, and Leo rising. Okay, well, I've got you here. Ooh. Were you recently hurt in love? You're working on transferring schools. That's where things are going to move. Okay, that'll work. But my question is, your heart is broken for some reason. Not that you might not even consciously know that it's that way. It could be something from an old relationship. You've never been in a relationship?
Bonnie, I'm feeling the energy like this. She's really, really young. And I think that that's why I couldn't really get anything on her.
Oh, gotcha. Well, why am I getting a 3 of Swords? The number 3 might be really important for you. Wow. Maybe it just fell out for some other, I don't know.
It could be maybe like friendship related or, you know, something.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
it doesn't have to be love,
Yeah.
but you were disappointed maybe
Yeah.
in some way. Whole lot of grief and fear you're struggling with. Okay, that can be it. At least that's what I am going to go with. Things are going to move for you, hon. Number 3 keeps appearing for you. There you go. There you go. All right. I get the sense that you're on a spiritual journey already, even as young as you are. Oh, are you from Maui? Excuse me, I didn't mean to disappear, but I'm hearing destruction and there's a dog around here. Charlie, what are you tearing up? Okay.
Yes, Tam, we are. If you have any, like if you want a specific reading, you could drop it in the chat.
Working on processing it. Oh, how awful. So see, that's where the brokenheartedness comes. Maui. See, I've read you before. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry you had to live through that. That's just so devastating. I can only imagine. Okay, well then that's where some of this is coming from. Definitely that 3. And certainly that would inspire a spiritual journey. Anything else you want to add for her, Stephanie?
Oh no, I don't. I wasn't able to get. I couldn't connect to her energy.
Okay. I hope that helps you, dear. Okay. So, Tam, you're next. Tam, you've been here before too.
And Tam, did you want just general or do you have a specific question?
Yeah, we're taking questions if you want that. You lost your grandmother in January. It's been hard. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Emily. It's hard to lose anybody, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I think.
grandmothers are special, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah, I think you
Okay.
were the right person to read for her because you're just like the grief specialist, and that's what she's going through. So you were really the.
Unfortunately, that's what I do.
Yeah, but you help so many people with that because that's not something a lot of people have deep experience in. So
Unfortunately.
yeah.
Just before here, just before I came on, I found another song that was just so haunting, all about grief. I'm trying to think of the name of it now. It's by the group called Disturbed.
Mm,
Holding on. Oh, hold on to the memories. Oh, so beautiful. So
wow.
beautiful. I just love Disturbed. And more, they're a heavy metal band. You wouldn't think
Yeah,
I would love a heavy metal.
I know.
It's but they do a lot of ballads. It's not all heavy metal, you know.
Yeah.
They're the ones that did the remake of The Sounds of Silence.
Oh, wow.
Did you listen to that?
No.
Oh, okay. You need to look that one up. Do you know what the song The Sounds of Silence is?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I know of Disturbed. I know of like those like heavier bands, but I don't. I would
Okay.
listen to some growing up because my mom would listen to that kind of music, but
Well, The Sound of Silence is an old classic bad yeah, ballad. Now I can
yeah.
talk. It was done back in the 60s um, by Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. You've heard
Um,
of Simon and Garfunkel?
I've heard of them.
Okay. Well, they did the original.
Yeah.
Okay. So Disturbed did a remake on it or covered it, however you call it. The most beautiful take on it. And it almost, when you think about what's happened in our society back in the 60s, again in the 70s, it just continually happens. To listen to how Disturbed did it, really, for me anyway, told the continuing story
Mm,
because it's a storyline that we haven't learned from yet
wow.
as a society. Simon and Garfunkel, yeah. Of a Down is Love System.
System of a Down. They're a band.
Oh, okay. See, like I said, I'm as old as dirt. So, yeah, I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, I
But
think I
then
think
you're,
they're more like gosh, I don't know, maybe 90s, probably maybe like 80s, 90s or early 2000s like rock band
I see.
in the
Okay.
genre of like Creed and that kind of vibe.
Oh, I loved Creed.
Yeah,
Absolutely adore Creed. I have most of their stuff.
really.
Um, Yeah, Creed. Oh my gosh, all those bands. See, I had three sons.
Oh, yes.
They kept
Okay,
me
now that
current.
makes sense. Now that makes sense. Okay.
They kept me current on all that stuff. But then, it's been close to 20 years that they've been out of the house. So, you kind of lose track um of what's going on. Disturbed was something. I'm trying to think of when I caught on to Disturbed. Probably just before they came out with the remake of Sounds of Silence. And I'm trying to think of when that was. 5 years ago or more. So
Hmm. I'm gonna
it is
pull some I'm gonna pull a message for Tam on her career.
okay. I will see what I can get. I recommend SOAD. Okay. I will write that down because I'll never remember.
And forgive me guys for my energy being low today. I'm just really yeah, I think I'm just like processing a lot like energetically, so I might not be the most like chipper today.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I understand.
That's
Okay, just a minute. Charlie is very vocal today. So I brought these treats up. If I could get them open, it would be good. All right, there you go, girl. That's it. You're done. All right, let me see. Get Tam.
Tam, for your career in 2025, what I'm seeing is that you're going to have like quite the transformation in career. You're going to have a lot of opportunities that are being thrown at you. So I'm not sure if you're going to have, different maybe promotions or like different avenues that you're going to look towards, but you're going to be gaining clarity. So right now you might feel like you don't know exactly where it is that you want to go, but you're going to get that like clear direction come 2025. And once you have it and you say, yep, this is a road that I want to go down, I see you just really going in and just going like full force in that direction. And the guidance for you is to trust yourself, because there's this kind of feeling of but am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing something else? Is this the right thing? And they're saying no. Like when you come to this like moment of clarity, trust yourself and proceed, go forward. And they want you to have like that laser focus. So just, don't listen to any of the noise, any of the doubts that fill your mind. Just stay focused on the vision. Really listen to your intuition and let go of the doubt, because it feels like in the past you kept yourself stagnant because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. So they want you to just completely let that wash away and really go into this with a new perspective.
Okay, well, I don't have anything much new to add. I've got that you're obviously the first card that came out was all about career. And then it was telling me that you just kind of blasé about some things. And then it was warning me of something. So that must have been what you were talking about. Ignore the naysayers, so to speak, or the problems there. But something's coming and you're going to take action on it. An offer will be made. So I hope true. Lately you've had a lot in your head. Yeah, I could see that here. But I do see where, there's going to be an offer made. So I wouldn't give up on it. Keep hunting. You'll find the right thing. Very nice. Okay. Well, come on, people, or it's going to be a real short. Well, heck, we've been on for an hour, so it's not really short yet.
Yeah.
All right. I lied. I'll give you one more. There you go. It's so frustrating when you order something that you think is what you already have had, and it turns out to be something totally different.
Did you just have that happen to you?
Yeah, I ordered what I thought were dog bones that she's had before, and I really need to get them. And it turned out to be something totally different. I mean, the same brand. They looked the same, but they're not.
But they're not.
Nope. Music. Oh, I love music. I wish I'd stayed with mine.
Pam, with music, I feel like you have a bit of a pessimistic view on it. Like maybe you feel a little bit defeated, like it's not going in the direction where you want. But your guides are saying like we need you to lighten up and see this through more of a positive lens. And they really want you to focus on yourself, like because this is something that it feels like you really want to do, but it feels like there's people around you, like voices around you saying, oh, be more practical, kind of as if they're encouraging you to take a different route. But your guides are saying no, listen to your intuition and you focus on what you focus on what makes you happy. Yeah, so they're encouraging you to kind of take a more optimistic approach towards music. Do you feel defeated? Yeah, and if you have other people telling you, like, no, it's not realistic, your guides are saying don't listen to them.
That's right. Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Boy, I wish I'd had that opportunity. I loved music, and I would have made a whole career had I not been. Well, I can't really say that, but if I'd had more opportunity, maybe. It's your passion, go for it. My God, if it's your passion, don't give up. Okay? If it's supposed to be, it'll be. I see a new beginning, and I do see that it's your passion, okay? And I see where you feel defeated here. Got the 9 of Wands in reverse. What can you tell me about? They're saying be patient.
Wow. And
what Tam, is your sun sign, Tam? Go ahead if you've got something.
Yeah, Tam, the message that I gave you where I was saying like you're gonna get clarity on what it is you want to do and you're really gonna go towards it. That's music, because I got the same card pulling again. And when I said that you're going to have a lot of opportunity, what it is that you're going to be around like a community. So you're going to maybe start networking with people. I'm not sure if you're going to be going to music school, but you're going to be around like so many. You're going to have these opportunities, like, and just being around like-minded people who have the same vision, that's going to push you even further into this. So yeah, everything is saying music. That reading that I just gave you, that's what
you're overthinking it. That's what they're saying. You're overthinking this. And, be patient. You're going to get there. That's a celebration. Don't give up, especially when it's your passion.
Aww. And you're a Scorpio. You're so passionate.
Oh, there you go.
A little Scorpio.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
You're deep. Oh, stop. You're not. You're applying. I'm applying for an RN.
Oh no, she's applying right now.
Oh, right now. See?
That's okay.
What? You've had enough. That's all. You're done. Applying to music school. Oh, no problem. My gosh. Yeah. I don't give up on that. They are saying be patient. It will come. So, just
Yeah.
look at every no is another step towards the yes.
And I'm getting that too, Tam, with this card right here, the wasp. Sometimes life stings. It's letting you know it's like it hasn't been an easy road for you, but there's still a mystery that's unfolding. So it's like this isn't finished yet. So all of the, disheartening moments, it's all part of this process.
Did you get that from Messenger?
From Messenger?
Messenger of the Spirit.
No. This is
Oh.
a different spirit animal oracle.
Okay, I was gonna pull something from there.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you could pull from. I'm done pulling on her
Okay.
now.
I don't usually do an oracle card, but we got plenty of time. To the new school. It's amazing. Oh, well, good. I hear you. Roar, roar, roar. You sound like a dead engine. No more. All right, angels, what message can you give Tam? Stop. Just a minute. Music. Charlie, stop it. Okay. Aha. See? That's your life purpose. There you go. Your life purpose. Higher self is what that's talking about. Let me see what it says in here. Charlie, just wait. No, I'm working. Can you hear her growling?
I can.
It says your life purpose is calling. You need to answer. This is a message to align with your purpose. Maybe something has been feeling just a little off, whether it's a huge recalibration or a minor tweak. Your higher self is asking you to center in your heart and remember why you are here. Call upon your higher self for support and guidance. Your higher self knows your past, present, and your future. Imagine your higher self sitting atop a mountain, telling you if you're on or off your soul's path. You're learning important soul lessons right now. When you steer in the direction of your soul, your external world may have to change. Everything you're experiencing is happening for a reason. That's so true. So true. All right, Charlie, don't destroy the place.
And Tam, I would just kind of, I would maybe look at it from a bit of a different perspective. I was talking about this specific career path with my sister, I think just yesterday. We were saying how the people who choose music, it's it's a harder journey. You know, somebody who wants to be a successful banker, it's easier to take that path. If you want to be a successful music artist, there's a lot more challenges. It's a lot of like a longer process to get to. But if it's really your passion, I think you should stay committed to that. Because otherwise, if you end up settling for something else, it's just going to be a matter of time. And, 3, 5, 7 years later, you're going to say, I got to go back and give this a try. So I
Exactly.
just stick
Or
to
more than that. See, if I'd listened to my calling in my 20s, I would have been doing this for a long time. This is saying it's your higher purpose. So go with it. It's not going to be easy, but then not everything is, and things that are worth it usually aren't. So,
Yeah, I
yeah,
am
it's very
that it's
tough.
tough. I would look at Sabrina Carpenter, because I think she's been doing this for 10 years, but she barely blew up now. So you never know, like that could be you.
Jennifer, you're lucky. It's a slow day, so you're just fine.
And I got to be totally honest, guys, I don't have the energy to do any more readings. Do you get days like that, Bonnie, where you're just like, I don't have it in me, I can't?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Believe me, I have. So, yeah, well, we'll cut this short. Let me read Jennifer GR. Jennifer. All right, angels, what can you tell me for Jennifer? Thank you, angels, spirit guides, for your guidance. Jennifer GR.
You're welcome, Tam. I hope that helped.
What are you fighting about in your head? Somebody do you wrong? Or did you find... I've got the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is generally, I mean, it has, you can rearrange it to be a good interpretation, but it generally is that somebody's being deceitful. You're welcome, Tam. Jennifer, are you fighting in your head over something? And can you give me your sun sign, please? Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Jennifer. Wow. Okay, Jennifer, are you still here? Hello, study helper. Jennifer, are you still here? Charlie, no. I wondered if you went ahead and left.
No, I ran to the restroom and I just wanted
Gotcha.
to burn some sage.
Okay. Jennifer, I'm not hearing from you, which is sad. I've got a reading here. Charlie, I'm hearing from. Study helper, just a minute. You're going to have a bellyache if I give you any more. All right, I'm going to put these cards back, Jennifer. That's too bad. All right. All right, study helper. I'm gathering you want a reading, and that's why you're here. And as long as you don't mind hearing from Charlie, stop it.
Oh,
You just missed one heck of a good reading. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me think of what I can think back on. I was asking what you were fighting about in your head. I felt that. And I was saying that there could be somebody deceitful in your life. Stop it. I did see where there was new love coming. And I also, right after that, got the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is a commitment card. It is one of very few that mean commitment. And that one is always about a long, lifelong commitment, leaving a legacy commitment type. Trying to think of what else came out. Oh, there's some sort of burden that they want you.
Bonnie, if you don't mind, I'm gonna hop off. I really don't have the energy.
I understand, honey.
Okay.
You take it easy, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, bye-bye. Study helper. Yeah, I said I would read you in just a moment. Hang on one second here. Okay. Charlie. I can't. There was another card along with that burden. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything else from that. It was a big reading. Fighting, figuring out if you should do meds. If you should do meds for his ADHD. If you should do meds for his ADHD and a new puppy. I don't know that they make meds for other people to tolerate somebody with ADHD. If they do, then I need them because my granddaughter has that. Okay. Well, see, I didn't give the reading because you didn't answer, but I had like a dozen cards out here. I had the reading. I knew what the reading was, but your son's ADHD. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's a tough one. Having had 3 sons with it, I can say if it's interfering with their success, I might do that. I wish I had earlier than I did. No problem, Jennifer. I'm sorry. All right. Next, I'm going to go to, next week. Or even Wednesday I'm on. Okay. Study helper. All right. Study helper. I think you're going to be the last one. Charlie, you're going to have to put up with Charlie. She can only tolerate so long without my attention and without ruling. All right, angels, I'm talking to study helper. Stop it. Just a minute. Study helper. Charlie, stop it. Whoops. Okay, maybe if I give her, I'm afraid she's going to get sick. All right, that's it. You're done. How many times have I said that? Okay, study helper. They're saying you need to get grounded. Study helper, what is your sun sign, dear? Your sun sign, please. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for study helper? August, early or late? Sun sign is, when was your birthday? Don't give me a year. Just tell me the date. Early. Okay. So you're a Leo. Okay. You need to get your feet in the dirt. Your thoughts are all over the place. Okay. August 8th. Yeah, that's a Leo. Do you have ADHD? I see where you're overthinking something. How old are you, dear? I mean, age isn't really affected. If you have ADHD, you're going to have it for your life. You need to get you know what might help you is just to get your feet in the dirt. I don't know if it's because of my overthinking. You're 40. Okay. All right. Did you have a tough time when you were in school? I mean, I didn't find out I had ADHD until my 50s. And it was, when I was learning so much about it through my kids. Overthinking, you might be onto something. Overthinking could probably feel like that because you can get into what I call analysis paralysis, where it's like you can't get out of it. It's like you become consumed by it. And if that's the case, a good therapist would be helpful. But what I'm seeing here is I think you're going to get some clarity on it. Are you married? You used to get anxious, but no, grades were never an issue. Okay. I kind of doubt you have it. Are you married, honey? You just did this. Oh, well, gee, do you think maybe that might have something to do with it? Not married. I think you're going to find that. I've got the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is one of the commitment cards. It is, for me, I call it the happily ever after card. I do see where you're just all up in your head. Got something about the scales here, and it comes. All right, you need to get some things in balance, is what they're saying. I've got two different cards that are saying that. So you're way over on one end. You need to kind of rein it in and figure out how to get in balance. Sometimes, how can I say this? I'm a water sign, okay? So it's probably easier to compare it to an air sign. Air sign, you think of way up in the air, right? And they need to get their feet on the ground to feel balanced, okay? Same thing with water. My guides are forever telling me to get my feet in the dirt. I'm not a nature person. Might have to remove some things off of your plate. You think 3 jobs? Yeah. Uh-huh. Um, that's got to be really hard. Um, yeah, that's probably gonna answer your question for you. Because what I have here is that you really need to get things in balance. And, it shows me how up in your head you are and overthinking. And I see I've got I've got a lot of clarity and creativity. Are you a creative person? Boy, I can't emphasize enough how you need to get grounded, get things in balance. I don't know if it's warm where you are, but I'd sure take my shoes and socks off and go walk through the grass. You are. Take your shoes and socks off and go walk in the grass and sit there or go, sit up against a tree and that's your number one thing right there. You need to get grounded and then remove some things off your plate. I really think you've just got too much on your plate and you're trying to keep it all straight. And like you said, two of your jobs involve thinking. Well, that doesn't help anything. So yeah, you might have to take that off. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end today. And thank you all for coming. And I will be back on Wednesday morning with Julie Karen. And we come on at 10 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Mountain Standard. And if that doesn't work for you, I'll be back on next Sunday. All right. I hope you all have a blessed week and a happy Thanksgiving if you're in this country. If you're not, just a blessed week will work. Okay. All right. Take care.